Hi, it's Redheaded Riding Hood here, Red for short. I'm going swimming today, so that's why I did not bother putting on any makeup. It's just gonna come up in the pool. So, and whenever my video comes out late, you'll know she's working on it, and I was not just going to read you something, although I do have a verse to share with you. Oh, I went to the wrong one. Philippians 4:8, that's a good verse too, but that's not the one I was looking for. The one I'm looking for is in Galatians 5. And it's the fruit of the Spirit. Okay. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such there is no law. And those who are Christ have crucified the flesh with its passions and desires. Yeah, I decided to share a verse with you, but I'm actually going to do a review of the movie It Ends With Us. I saw this movie months ago and it just really struck me, and I thought of doing the review of the movie then, but as per usual, Red's a little behind. It would have been better for me to do it like right after everything would have been fresh in my mind. So I had to like sort of go over it in my mind. So that's what I was doing this morning, and watch the trailer again. I'll probably post the trailer below, but just a lot of things. It's a good concept to bring awareness to a topic, but no, this was not good. It's hard. More and more, I'm wanting movies to just be like fantasy, because they can't be. Well, I feel like the best ones are really based on a true story. Because like the poet Byron said, "Verily, verily, truth is stranger than fiction." And I will probably do this video in 2 parts. I'll probably have part 2 tomorrow. But in the movie, it's a young woman played by Blake Lively, and she gets into the relationship with this dream man who is a neurosurgeon. And then, spoiler alert, he's abusive. And then she leaves him, she has a baby, she gets a divorce, and everything's wrapped up like a perfect little, her childhood love comes back, and everything is tied up in a neat little bow, and it ends with us, and it's all fixed in 90 minutes or however long the movie is, 2 hours. And it's just like so many problems with this movie. First off, and they admitted this in a video I watched this morning. And I still want to Google this, because I feel like it was over exaggerated the other way. They have the neurosurgeon being in his 30s, and then they said, oh, that was wrong, because the author said, like, oh, when I looked into it, yeah, he was too young to be a neurosurgeon, because they have to go to school for 50 years. 50 years? What? Well, my problem with him being a neurosurgeon is, first, again, there's lots of spoiler warnings. It's an old movie, actually. Well, it's on YouTube now. You can probably get it for $3.99 or something. I don't know. But Anyways, watch the movie if you want. I don't really recommend it. Watch it as like a fantasy thing. First off, he's been through trauma. He's been through trauma, so you feel sorry for him. Second of all, he's gorgeous, so you feel like, oh, free the, like free Luigi. Oh, he's so handsome, and it's like, that is annoying. But also, he went through the trauma of accidentally shooting his brother when he was a kid. And then he's going to be able to become a neurosurgeon, and also just an abuser being able to become a neurosurgeon. Yeah, this is definitely fiction. Definitely fiction. Plus, stupidly, she runs to her old lover's place to get away from him. Okay, that's a good way for you to die and him to die, and then boom, it's over. It's more realistic. There you go. Story's finished. That's, she doesn't it doesn't bring awareness to the organizations, the people that are out there to help, because you can't get out of this without help, without support. And then she has the support, and this is totally unreal. I'm like, yeah, right, okay. His sister ends up being her business partner, and she's totally cool with, yeah, oh, if he's abusive, you need to leave him. I kind of doubt that. No, she's probably been abused and silenced too. And she would not be cool with, okay, you're going to leave my brother. Oh, that's okay. I'm cool with that. If he's abusing you, yeah, I'm cool with that. I mean, it was just like, there were so many things, and I was just like, nah, no. First of all, he wouldn't have been able to be a brain surgeon. Second of all, don't run away to your other boyfriend's house unless you want him to be killed. 3, the sister's not going to be cool with it. And then towards the end of the movie, he's holding his baby, their baby, and she says, I want a divorce. You want him to throw your baby against the wall? Like, hello? Is this an abuser? Like, here, sweetheart. Oh, look at the sweet baby. I want a divorce because this ends with us. And I'm just like, so many things wrong with this movie. I'm sorry. I do not recommend. Yeah, it takes years, lots of support, lots of healing. It's not one and done. Oh, he hit me. I'm gone. It's done. And plus, he's so gorgeous. But he's been through trauma, and he's been through trauma. Don't you feel sorry for him? And plus, he's gorgeous. Look at those abs, and it's just like the whole thing does not make sense. It's a fantasy world. It's a fantasy world. I didn't look at, I should have read some other reviews. I'm curious now if anybody else has said the obvious, like this movie is totally insane. It romanticizes the whole thing, and then it's just so easy like that. And then her other guy shows up to save the day. I mean, it was kind of infuriating, really. It was kind of infuriating. I guess I probably at the time didn't want to make something that would draw attention to it, or maybe make people curious. And interestingly, I found out about this movie because there is a Taylor Swift song that I love, which is true to abuse, and it's called My Tears Ricochet. Look it up, Taylor Swift song. I'll put the link to the song below too. But because I love Taylor Swift, I love Taylor Swift's music, but the song My Tears Ricochet, Taylor has some morbid themes. Like in Look What You Made Me Do. Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because she's dead. The old nice Taylor is dead. And then in My Tears Ricochet, she's also dead. She's like, we gather here at a wake, you know? And she's dead, and she's like, why are you at my wake? Because you hate me, basically. It's just a lovely, morose song. And that is more true to what happens in abuse. Women get killed. Women get killed. I was watching the story about Trevor Noah and his mom by her abuser, by his stepfather, getting shot in the head. And miraculously, she lived because it went right, under, I think it came out her nose, went right under her. I'll put that link below too, but it's a serious, serious situation. And it often escalates, and it's scary, and it's serious. And this movie, this story is just, I feel like makes light of it. It's really like a slap in the face, really, to anybody who's been through that terrible trauma. So yeah, I don't recommend It Ends With Us. I recommend it does end with you, but you also can't say it ends with us. They say now that the trauma, the baby goes through the trauma in the womb. She went through all that trauma. She can't just decide it ends with us. She's got to do the work, She's got to do the work. She's got to work. Healing is work. Take it from someone who knows. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the movie It Ends With Us. Yeah. And Taylor Swift's song, My Tears Ricochet, was in the movie. And it's been on I saw a reel. That's why I was reminded of it, with Taylor's song and a scene from the movie where he's holding the baby. The scene I said, it's ridiculous. He's holding the baby and she's telling him, I want a divorce. And what would you do if your child was with someone who abuses her? Like, he doesn't have he's an abuser. He doesn't have the ability to think like that. It's just ridiculous. I'm sorry, but it's ridiculous. Anyways, those are my thoughts on domestic abuse and the movie It Ends With Us. And I will see you tomorrow. And if my video comes out on time, you'll know that I'm just going to read you something. But if I do my own video, it might take me a little longer. So don't say that no one cares for you, because I do, and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red, because Red is praying for you. Bye.